Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Jack Svendsen, a crowd favourite here at the spiritual home of rugby league, Langlands Park. He's back for season 2020. The king of Eagle Street. How do we make him the king of Langlands again in 2020? Jack, how are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, mate, perfect. Before I get on to 2020, I want to talk about 2019. In your own words, how would you sum up last season?
Sort of a bit up and down. Obviously, having the surgery sort of late at the back end of the season before put me behind a little bit, and I suppose that it took me a bit extra time getting my fitness back, and I felt like I was coming good sort of leading into finals, and then another little injury sort of set me back a bit. So feeling good at the moment, feeling fit, so I'm just ready to go for this season.
That's where I was leading with that. I felt like you were starting to come good late last year, but another bit of a setback. So 2020, we were good to go?
All ready to go. I had a little slip up on day one, actually. Had a little pec injury in our testing, but main thing is just I'm making sure I'm out there doing the running, and I've got plenty of time for the rest of the body to heal.
So while you're out there running, it's a completely new coaching staff, and a new structure, and the whole Queensland competition's changed. What are the main differences you've noticed between Craig Hodges since he's come in?
Well, look, obviously the turnover in staff and everything, there's been a lot of changes. The whole squad's pretty much changed. We've got a lot of young blokes coming through. And I suppose just going over the plays and everything again, we've got new names, different procedures and everything on how we're doing it, different defensive tactics. So we're still working on it. Hodjo's still implementing his own style, and it's only early days, week 3, still a lot to go. So yeah, we're learning on the go at the moment, and we're still getting the hang of it, but I'm sure by the time Chrissy time sort of leading into the pre-season games, we'll be right to go.
So the first Jack Svendsen memory I have is of a young guy in a Northern Pride team grand final, actually broke our heart, 2014. But particularly in that team, you're surrounded by a lot of experienced players. Off the top of my head, we've got guys like Ricky Thorby. It was Joel Reithmuller at number 9, probably Sam Obst, and then there was guys that went on to be superstars in the NRL.
Yep.
You were the baby in that team, basically, and a short 6 years later, I just came and grabbed you from the dressing room to do this interview. And as far as Queensland Cup caps and caps for the East Tigers, I'd say you've hands down got the most. Are you pretty well aware of the experience factor that you've got in this squad next year?
Yeah, I know. It's funny. All the younger blokes that have sort of been here for the last few years are starting to call me the new Jake Foster, all the old fellas in the team. So it's different. It's good though. I suppose blokes like myself and Gronk are just taking it upon ourselves to be the leaders in the group. You look around, it is a young squad that we've got this year. So we've got to take it upon ourselves to lead from the front, whether it's at training or on the paddock. And yeah, we're doing our best at the moment. Like I said, there's a long way to go. But
do you feel like the young guys have sort of given you a bit of reinvigoration, competition for spots?
Yeah, definitely. Especially when you got blokes like Jaden Hunt and Heath Wilson coming through. They had big year last year. There was actually Justin Hunt, Justin Fly as well. Blokes like that. There's some big boys. Honey's come back 111 kilos and fit as well. So competition's good. There's a good mix of us older blokes now and the young guys coming through. So fighting for those positions is going to be tough, but it's good. It's healthy competition.
Well, seeing as you delved into Jaden Hunt, Heath Wilson, you actually took my last question away, mate. So I'll finish on saying, mate, thanks for coming to join and catch up. I'm sure all the fans are really excited to see you back at Tigers in 2020. Fan favourite. We wish you all the best. Go well, mate.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for having me.